Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we have another book haul. These are books that I have acquired in these past few months, like 3 months. Last time I did this video, I think it was in April, and I had acquired a lot of books in the span of like 2 months. This is more like 3-4 months, so it's really not that bad. So first, we're gonna start off with Freida McFadden. I got The Tenant by Freida McFadden from Target, and I kind of wanted the blue version, not gonna lie, but I think they only have the blue version at Barnes & Noble, and I'm not going to Barnes & Noble to pay like $20-something for one book. So I ended up just getting it from Target. I heard great things about this book. Like, people keep saying like Freida McFadden's books are low-key falling off, which I kind of agree with. I feel like she just needs a little break, you know? Because like she's coming out with them a little too fast and they're like getting worse and worse and worse. But The Crash, nobody really liked The Crash. It was like there was not a lot of good reviews, and I actually liked it. I gave it like a 4.25. Like, I actually liked The Crash. I'm excited to see if I'm gonna like this one, because everybody said this one she did her big one on, so let's see if I feel the same with this one. The other Freida McFadden book that I got is The Surrogate Mother. This is one of her older books, and I've read a lot of her newer books. I want to read every single Freida McFadden book that she's ever made. But it's like really hard because I feel like she comes out with a new book, whether it's an actual book or a novella, every single month. So it's so hard to like keep up. I love Freida McFadden. She's like one of my most like read authors. So I'm excited to see if I'm gonna like her older work, because I have not read like her older books. I've only read like her more popular books. So I'm wondering if the writing's gonna be the same or if it's gonna be different, if the twists are still gonna be good or not. Like, I'm excited to see like if I'm still gonna like her older work than like her newer work. Okay, these next two books I actually got today. And the first book I got is Reckless by Elsie Silver. You guys know I'm in my Elsie Silver kick right now, my cowboy romance kick, my Chestnut Springs kick. Yeah, this summer is literally dedicated to Elsie Silver because I am loving her Chestnut Springs series, and I only had the first 3, so I went to Target to get the last 2 books, but they only had Reckless. They didn't have Hopeless, so I ended up just going with Reckless, and I feel like they never have Hopeless. Like, I feel like every time I go to Target, they have every book but the last book. So I don't know what's going on, Target. I'm gonna need you to restock on your books because I need the last book in the series, okay? I'm going through them pretty fast. So I'm so excited to read this. I know I'm gonna love it. I'm currently reading Heartless right now. I'm like halfway through Heartless. Loving it. It's giving 5-star prediction. It's giving 5 stars. So yeah, I'm just so excited. But I'm trying to like slowly go through her series. You know, I don't want to go too fast, but then also it's so good, I don't want to go too slow. But like, I just want to savor it because I'm never going to be able to read it for the first time ever again. So I'm trying to just, you know, grasp every single word that is on a page, grasp everything that I can before it's just gone, and I will never read the series for the first time again. And then the next book that I got was The Reappearance of Rachel Price. This book was overdue. I should have gotten this book, honestly, but I kept just putting it off because so many new releases were coming out, and it was like, okay, I'm trying to catch up with that, but then also get my older books that are still on my TBR that I still need to get. Like, it's too much, okay? I'm gonna need authors to slow down on the new releases, please, because I am trying to catch up and it's very hard. But this was way overdue. I should have got this months ago, but I finally got it today because this was the first time I saw it in stores at Target. Like, I feel like I never see this book in stores. I had this in my Amazon cart ready to order because when I went to stores, I never saw it. So I was really shocked when I saw it, and it was the last one, so I knew it was my sign to get it. But I have read every single Holly Jackson book but this one, and then she has her new one coming out, Not Quite Dead Yet. So I really want to read this like soon, because I know her new book comes out, I think, like the end of this month. So I'm hoping I can get this read before then. So I'll be all caught up, and then I can read her new book, and then I would have read every single book she's come out with, because I love Holly Jackson. I actually miss being like in her world, kind of. Like, I miss just reading about her characters, just reading her books, her writing. I love Holly Jackson. She is also one of my most like read authors. Her and Freida McFadden are definitely my most read authors, and they deserve it because they are so good. I love them both, but I love Holly Jackson. She's like the only person that I can deal with young adult. Like, me and young adult don't really go like this together, not gonna lie. I don't know why. I'm just not a huge fan of young adult, but her books make me actually like young adult. Like, she's the only person that can write it good for me. This next book is very like out of my comfort zone, so I'm excited that I got it. And that is My Friends by Fredrik Backman. I've never read one of his books before. I've been really interested in his Beartown series because I feel like I'm really gonna like it, and I've seen only great things about his Beartown series, but I never see his books in stores. This was the first time I saw his book in store, other than his like Anxious People book. I always see that, but I'm not interested in that. I want to read his Beartown series. So I've been seeing this going all around. People be crying to this book. Even all his books in general, people are always crying, but I saw people were crying with this one. It was a new release. I saw it. I had to get it. I've never read this type of, I actually don't know what type of book this is. Like, what is this? But I have no idea what it's about, and I'm excited that I don't know because I feel like it's just gonna make it even better, and I really hope it makes me cry. I want to cry. I have one book this entire year has only made me cry, and it wasn't even that much, so I really want to be sobbing. Okay, this next one is With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. I've only read one book by Riley Sager, and it was The House Across the Lake, but I have like 2 other of his books that I need to read, and I really like The House Across the Lake. Like, the twist got me. It went on an unexpected turn that I didn't think it was gonna go, and I think I rated that like a 4.75. It was like, I remember it almost being a 5-star. So I'm excited to read his other books. I hear great things about his books, and I need to venture out and read other thriller books that are not Freida McFadden. And he is like one of my go-to that I want to read if it's not Freida McFadden. Next, I'm very excited for this one, is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I got both of these from Target, by the way. I get most of my books from Target. I'm really excited to read this one because she wrote The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and that was my favorite, absolute favorite book of last year. And it's like a 6-star read. I loved it. It was my favorite book of last year. It was my favorite book of last year. The second I finished that book, I wanted to reread it. And there would be times where after I finished the book, there would be like days later where I just sat in my bed and just thought about like what happened in the book, and I would just start sobbing. And it was like crazy because like I never loved a book so much than that book, and it was insane how it literally took over my life. I literally was going on Pinterest looking up fan art after. I made a whole spread dedicated just to The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo in my reading journal. Like, I love that book with everything in me. I'm hoping this is gonna be 6 stars. I have high hopes, and I really hope it does not let me down. Then I have Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. Girl, I'm scared to read this. I heard you're supposed to read Not in Love before you read this one, but honestly, like, I want to read all of Ali Hazelwood's books, but I don't want to read Not in Love before this, so I'm probably not going to. I'm scared. Like, I've only read 2 books by Ali Hazelwood. The first book I read by her was Check and Mate last year. 5-star read. I loved Check and Mate. Absolutely adored it. Got me out of a reading slump, like a 3-month reading slump. But then I read Deep End this year, like a month ago. That's crazy that was a month ago. It actually feels so much more longer. Anyways, I read that. 1 star. I absolutely hated Deep End. So I'm scared. I have so many of her books on my TBR, but I'm scared to pick up another one because what is it? It's either I'm gonna absolutely love it or absolutely hate it. And this is also from Target, and the flop is amazing. This flop is actually perfect. Like, I love this flop. Like, just look at this. It's so good. We have The Perfect Divorce by Geneva Rose. I have actually already read this. This is in a reading vlog. That is out. Yeah, that is out. And I already said all my thoughts on this. I'm not going to repeat myself. Next, we have Beautiful Venom by Rena Kent. This is literally one of the prettiest books I've bought so far this year. With the snakes and the flowers, it's beautiful, absolutely stunning. And then you have the sprayed edges. Oh my god. Love it. I love sprayed edges on anything. I know a lot of people don't like sprayed edges. I love sprayed edges. And then it also has the artwork in the inside, which I'm not gonna say I'm like a huge fan of this, because why does he look like that? I'm sorry, he's not fine. He's not fine shit for real. She's thick. Rena Kent's books are really, really thick. But I'm excited to read this. I've heard great things about this. I have not read a Rena Kent book before. I have God of Malice, but I have not read it yet. So I'm excited to get in the Rena-verse, like, universe. Like, I'm just excited. Like, she has so much hype, so much, like, love, and I'm ready to just hop on that train and, you know what everybody is talking about when they're talking about, like, series and stuff. Because she has, like, mad series that are finished, like, dark romance series that I need to catch up on, which is going to take me years, honestly, because girl has too many series and every single book is thick. And last but not least, we have Bury Your Bones in the Midnight Soil. Whew. This is from Target. The second I saw this on the shelf at Target, and it being the last one, I knew it was mine. I knew it was mine because y'all don't understand how badly I wanted to read this book. I wanted to read this book before even it came out. I've never read a V.E. Schwab, and I've never really been interested in reading V.E. Schwab. But then Heather read this in one of her videos, and she rated it like a 6 stars. Like, it's one of her favorite books out of the entire year. She's read this book 2 times already. Mind you, this is a thick book, and she said it was toxic lesbian vampires. I needed it in my cart immediately. Because what do you mean toxic lesbian vampires? Like, V.E. Schwab, you don't usually be writing about lesbians. Like, what's going on? But once Heather said that, and it was one of her favorite books, and me and Heather actually have like really like close taste in books, I knew I had to get it. But then when I was looking online and the prices, girl, it was like $30 for this. You're funny. So I got it at Target, and it was like, I don't remember how much it was. It still wasn't cheap. It still was not cheap. I think it was like $25 for this one book. So Target, do better with your prices. But I just had to. And this cover is just stunning. And it's also signed. Like, I just had to. But that was my little haul. It was, I think, 11 or 12. No, I think it's 11 books in total, which is really not that bad. Like, that was only, what, 3-4 months worth of books, and it's only 11. It could have been way worse, especially now I'm on summer break. And usually this is the time I usually get all my books. And I will see you guys in the next video.